Kawan saya seorang constitutionalist British. He's very British. He's very friendly, he's very legal mind. Saya ni is a street fighter. Saya tidak, satu perkara bahawasanya saya tidak yakin Pakatan Rakyat akan menang. Itu I hold that views from day one. Why? Because this is a third world politics. Ini politik negara dunia ketiga. Dan Barisan Nasional akan menang. Dan saya juga menolak pandangan-pandangan tentang hand parliament. Tidak akan berlaku. Kenapa saya kata tak berlaku? Tahun 2008 Pakatan Rakyat hanya memiliki 82 kerusi. Dah beratur dah kat Bukit Segambut tu. Bos apa khabar? Bos apa khabar? Dengar. Semua nak lari. So there's no such thing in a third world country. There's no such thing of hang parliament. If they hit 90, all of them will join Pakatan Rakyat. That's the effort. Tapi the problem is that kalau Barisan Nasional menang dan tidak berlaku perubahan yang kita tuntut ini, that is a fundamental question. That means mereka menang melalui cheating. Then we have to come out to the street. That is my proposal. Itulah yang saya katakan, it's not a threat, it's a promise. Saya berjanji. Itulah yang harus kita lakukan. Bukan 500,000, tapi 1 juta rakyat Malaysia. Bukan di dataran mereka, di seluruh negara. This is not a threat, this is a promise. Ini bukan satu ancaman, ini satu janji yang harus kita janjikan pada diri kita sendiri. Kalau Barisan Nasional menang tanpa Najib melakukan perubahan, masih lagi menipu, maka kita wajib, tak perlu lagi kita tunggu Ning Aziz mengeluarkan fatwa. Cukuplah Hishamuddin Rais mengeluarkan fatwa. You don't have to wait for fatwa from Ning Aziz. You just get my fatwa. It's okay. We revolt. The time has come. Masanya telah sampai. Ini last compact, my dear Malaysia. Last compact. Either we do it now or we never do it. Kerana
never before, never again.
Kerana lepas ini they will change all the law sampai kiamat. You will get nothing. Watch out. They are planning. So this is the last compact. We move now, we move one and forever. Okay. Saya cukup gembira apabila wartawan kena pukul. I'm so happy. Yes. I cannot hide my smile. Begitu lama demonstran dipukul dah, dia buat tak nampak. Sekarang padan muka. Dia buat tak tahu tu. Masa 98, 74, tahun 60-an, ada dulu, zaman 60-an dulu, parti buruh bukan demonstrasi, kena tembak mati. So, wartawan, saya tak tahu ya ke? Ya, saya tak, sorry lah. Tapi sekarang, apabila dia kena berlangkung, baru dia berlangkung. It's good thing. That means, kuliah politik telah berkembang. Political education has moved forward. They are now doing a second degree. They will move to a PhD soon. Okay. That is my take. Okay. Tentang
bukan soalan untuk Prof.
Tentang 29. Okay. Saya nak ceritakan sebenarnya what really transpired on the van. Where I was next to Puan Ambiga. We saw, kami nampak the tension. It was the stampede. I was so worried of the stampede. Okay. Saya fundamentally percaya. Pukul 9 saya dah terima SMS mengatakan Hisham FRU telah berkampung di dataran mereka. Saya menolak pandangan-pandangan politik yang mengatakan tidak akan berlaku bentrokan. Malam itu, pukul 2 lagi saya telah berbincang di situ, di bilik, di headquarters PAS, saya katakan, tomorrow we'll have bentrokan. Tetapi pemimpin politik, mereka memikirkan as a political, they think they're not going to happen. But I know, if it's not from agent provocator, it will be from other sources. Akan berlaku bentrokan. I know that. So, what really happened, to answer your question, around 2:45, Amiga said, Hisham, call it off. Okay. Malik here said that saya jadi OCPD Dawangi. Meminta orang. I did not utter the word. Amiga gave me the microphone. I did not say. Amiga did mention. We call it off. Okay. I know. I did not say anything. What I did, I went down from the wagon, looking from space to take away Amiga away from the scene, because she is freaking seeing the crowd. I can see, I know her, I can see. She saw the crowd and the van is moving because the crowd is pushing. This is what really happened. Okay. I went out and turned back and went to see the dataran mereka. The block is there. I turned back, orang tutup, nak pusing balik belakang bank tu, nak mengatakan don't move forward, that all the lorong-lorong tikus tu telah penuh. As dia penuh, semua lorong kecil-kecil yang kecil semua dah penuh, orang duduk lah. As I go back, saya telah nampak kereta van tu telah bergerak ke hadapan. Di situ telah ada pemimpin-pemimpin parti politik termasuk pemimpin PKR. Saya nak ke hadapan sedikit lagi, nak blok kereta tu, tembakan telah berlaku. That is what really happened. So that enough. Exactly when the shooting start, I met one journalist said, Hishamuddin, the time is 3:01. The first shot. The first 100 shot was taken, that is 3:01. So that's what will happen. Yes, I'm not making an apology about her announcement. That is the feeling from that. Saudara-saudara, kalau saudara melihat the amount of people from the van to the end of Jalan Tun Perak. Yes, you guys. My idea, my personal idea, which is being discussed that night, is to move the people to Merbuk, Padang Merbuk. That was the intention. When I saw that, it was blockade. So that's why. That's why. And I think ya, I still blame. Saya mengatakan kerana sound system saya hanya mendapat sound sound system cap ayam. Jadi ya betul. Hanya 200 orang yang boleh dengar announcement. The rest are not able to understand. Yang macam saudara tadi naik saya tak dengar. So that's why. So the fundamental question is still that why don't they allow us to give dataran mereka? Okay, let me tell you, my dear friend, let me tell you what is actually being planned. Okay, ini dia plan, 8 perkara saja. Nothing fundamental, nothing big, bukan juga tentang Big Mama nak jatuhkan Najib, nothing. Tak ada. Okay, nombor 1, ini program. Saya yang berbincang program ya. Saya bagi tahu sekarang what it should be there. Nombor 1, janjian negaraku. Very sober, very raja. Negaraku. Kemudian negaraku. Okay. Kemudian 1 minute silence. Dan 1 minute silence ataupun orang Muslim mengadakan Al-Fatihah kepada arwah Baharudin yang dah meninggal dulu. That was the program we planned. Nombor 3 adalah Pak Samad akan membacakan sajaknya dan bagi ucapan. Kemudian kawan saya Black akan menyanyikan lagu Kuninglah Malaysia, the song. Okay. Kemudian lagu lagi Suara Rakyat. Kemudian Puan Amiga akan memberi ucapan. Kemudian akan diikuti oleh lagu Inilah Barisan Kita. Kemudian akan diikuti oleh drum. That is what has been planned. No subversive element, no speeches. Tak ada seperti kata Tun Hanif tu, unsur-unsur komunis kah dihati bersama-sama diam. No, that's not. In fact, there's nothing of that sort. Jadi itu sebenarnya. Tapi ini, I told, to be honest with you, I went to the negotiation with the Datuk Bandar. I lay down, saya tunjukkan, inilah program kita. Nothing subversive, nothing at all. That is exactly, and the demand, 8 demand tu ditambah 3 lagi. We add up 3 lagi, supaya adakan pemerhati, SPR punya lembaga pertanggungjawatan, dan ada tu perlembagaan yang baru tu, yang the latest changes yang 3 o'clock in the morning tu, that was one. So these are the changes. So that's all. So well. And I'm not making any apology on behalf of Bersih or whatever organisation, how bad, how good or whatever. But it is true. But Malaysia have never seen a street protest. But let us not dream. Marilah kita jangan bermimpi bahawa kita ni adalah warga kota London yang berdemonstrasi di Hyde Park dan berakhir di Trafalgar Square. No, we are not. Kita ini dunia ketiga di Kuala Lumpur akan dibelangkong oleh polis. That is what happened. So we have to fight that way. Do not, jangan sekali-kali ada mimpi bahawa it's a peaceful damsel. No way. Kita dunia ketiga. We are third world mentality. We are that. They are repressive. They have to be up. So jangan ada mimpi, jangan ada mimpi, jangan ada. Do not have that dream. It's not that dream that we are somewhere in London, somewhere in Paris, that we can sit down and protest, have our cup of coffee. No, jangan. Please. Saya tahu ada kumpulan-kumpulan middle class tu kata, oh macam mana? No, it's not. Itu pasal saya katakan 28th of April is kuliah politik, my biggest political kuliah. I'm so happy. Saya happy pasal apa tau? Bukan. Saya happy kerana pada 301 tembakan berlaku. Saya tidak melaungkan, berundurlah tuan-tuan semua. Saya bila terdengar dum, saya cakap Alhamdulillah.